I've had my eye on this roll for a very long time, and it finally dropped. The Bygones with high impact reserves for extra damage at the bottom half of the magazine, and slide shot to reload my magazine anytime I slide. What this perk combo accomplishes is you can empty your entire magazine, slide, and then 2-tap anybody with the fury of a .6 TTK on a pulse rifle on demand. So you can do this at the start of a survival round if you wanted to. And that's precisely the purpose that I wanted to have this weapon for, which is in elimination, emptying most of my magazine, sliding around the corner, and then having a faster time to kill than anybody else. While this sounds good on paper, it's a very high risk, very slight reward playstyle, but in elimination it does pay dividends because you can guarantee that you have a faster time to kill. Now in 6s, you're going to need that extra ammo. You're going to need the entire magazine to deal with all the chaos that goes with Rumble in 6v6. So I would recommend Rampage or Kill Clip over this variant. Or I would even say, just go for a roll that doesn't require much accuracy at all. I actually have another Bygones with Head Seeker and high impact reserves that operates very well with the Foe Tracer helmet, so that whenever it's a low health target, which they're going to be low health because I'm shooting with the pulse rifle, it does extra damage. That's what Foe Tracer does. So when I combine that pulse rifle with Foe Tracer, with the bottom half of the magazine, with Head Seeker, I can miss half my shots and still get a 3-burst kill. But where's the fun in that when you could be a cracked out gamer, 2-bursting everybody? You can put your money where your mouth is. If you have good aim, this is the pulse rifle for you because you can out TTK everybody off the start of a match. Me personally, I don't feel like my aim is consistently good enough to make this the obvious competitive weapon choice. Instead, I would go with probably a Redrix's broadsword. But if I did get every single perk I wanted on this pulse rifle, I might be able to be talked into it on a good day of aiming. So you might have noticed when I showed you the perks to this Bygones that I had armor-piercing rounds. I would substitute armor-piercing rounds for ricochet rounds so that when I'm wasting ammo, I might go for a ricochet across the map because any damage is good damage, unless you're shooting at a one-eyed mask. But I'll save that for another day. So the best perk you want on the magazine is ricochet rounds for sure. It also increases the stability, which is useful. The range on this pulse rifle actually lacks a lot so that you can't 2-burst some of the most common lanes. So I think full bore is an absolute necessity. If you find that you're struggling with stability at these longer ranges, then maybe go for Hammerforge rifling, but remember, whenever slide shot activates, it does improve your stability, so there's that to rely on if you need to. Finally, for the masterwork, you want to go for a range masterwork because if you get even an inch of damage drop off and you hit 31 instead of 32, well then you don't get the 2-burst, and you might as well be using a different pulse rifle. So I need to reiterate this. Range matters. Look at this background gameplay. This is downright disgraceful. If he had just 1 point less of resilience, or if I had 1 point more of range, he's a goner. And that's one of the most common angles you can possibly look for. So at the end of the day, I'm just going to have to vault this and let it gather dust until I'm feeling particularly good with my aim on a certain day. If I'm feeling chipper, if I'm feeling very accurate like a human aimbot, then I'll take it out of the vault. But until I see the god roll, I'm probably not going to put much effort into getting good with this gun. If there's one takeaway from this video, it's that across all the games I played with this pulse rifle, my KD was through the roof because this encourages a very safe method of playing. You slide out, put 2-burst in, and you get out. You can't get overzealous, you can't get too hungry for kills, you can't overextend because you only have 2 bullets to expend. I also find it very funny that sometimes I have to empty the entire magazine over somebody's body because that's just the safest place to be in the moment, and you get hate mail like, why are you shooting my body? And you gotta tell them, it's high impact reserves, I'm not shooting your body. Why are you teabagging me? I'm playing controller and I don't have a class ability mapped to anything because you gotta tap the crouch button twice. I'm actually not playing controller in this gameplay, though I do want to give gyro an honest attempt again. I'm just playing mouse and keyboard because this is a loadout that requires absolute precision, or you might as well be using anything else. But in future gameplay, I do plan to incorporate my training with a gyro controller. As far as closing notes for this video, the satisfaction you get from a 2-burst with this because of the risk-reward potential involved is just so satisfying. In fact, I'd kind of like to see this pulse rifle reimagined as a pinnacle weapon, where it's a pulse rifle with 12 bullets in the magazine, high impact reserves, and slide shot, so that you can slide out of cover, hit your 2 burst, and then slide back in. And then you only have to waste 2 burst if you want to guarantee the 2 burst. Since you'll be sliding so much, the gun would probably be called the Penguin. It'd be given that like Braytech coating or something like that, that little digital Arctic camouflage. I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas here. I just think it would be a really cool pinnacle idea. I'll stop talking. Summary of this video is that this gun's a gimmick in Rumble and 6v6, but as soon as Elimination, as soon as Trials of Osiris comes back, if it ever comes back, you might see this busted out by more people than just me. If you're watching this video within the first few hours of it being uploaded, I should be live right now on twitch.tv/camicakes. I'm leveling up my free-to-play character by acquiring Ascendant Shards, which pretty much requires me to just do a lot of Nightfalls, so that's what I'm going to be doing. So I really appreciate any conversation you guys bring to the table, and I will see you there.